Kamara up the middle. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Bucs and Saints expected to possibly be the two to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last two seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that title. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr now to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Their first possession. Going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Now a first down carry. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Opening drive fumble and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ends up pushing it back a couple yards on the side. Bring up 3rd.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt. And both have gone backwards.
Probably not going to do that. Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they'll have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On second and a long way to go. Mayfield trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On second and 9, Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and set packages and even on the practice squad. but he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And a solid run down inside the 30. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ballgame, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and leads to 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway, and that will make it 6-0. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And he's got some space here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now and just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Carr. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. First opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Now Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Carr. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it. Sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes the field goal is pretty darn good.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
First down, here's White. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Peyton Turner, such an athletic rusher, and you saw it on that stop.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who are allowed to take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll send Williams in motion right. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw his Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
The receiver factor at Ohio State turned out an NFL-ready deep threat this year in Olave, who New Orleans jumped up to get at number 11. The Saints learned last year they need another defense breaker in their receiver room to allow a little bit of space to throw underneath. Sub 4.4 speed in the history of turning deep routes into touchdowns made Chris Olave their guy, and he gets them the first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, this is Kamara. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 8 coming up. To throw, it's Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. That'll make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The guy worked on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third and long for Mayfield. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. First down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Carr. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And this drive is almost over before it began. Thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good run, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the ball out there, but it'll be third down.
They certainly are loading up today because they've forced big turnovers already. It's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
In motion left comes Williams. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Otten brings it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Mayfield with it once more. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
A give to Kamara running right. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 69 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Carr now to throw. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Let's go on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 75. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr going to throw. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try to put the ball in the end zone yourself.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Fournette on the counter. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. White, he'll try the left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting wrecked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On play action, now Carr. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rachaad White with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Carr's throw taken in by Edwards. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 24, Carr. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. here, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr. Complete. It's Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. On 1st down, Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Carr. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Lavonte David. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Cameron Jordan made the tackle. A gain of 9. brings up 2nd and 1.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 26 yards. First down.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing.